It's 8:30 in the morning of August 4. I'll be leaving to Bukhara shortly. I've learned from my mistake of not booking something in advance in Samarkand. So this time I have booked a place in Bukhara from booking.com. So most other cities which are not as touristy, I was able to kind of like go to the place and then check out the place and then book. And it was possible in most cities, but I think I figured that the more touristy cities I think require you to book a place in advance. And that's Sophia.
Hello.
Yeah, Sophia is the caretaker. She's the main person during the day. And when I came, I had some conversation with Sophia, and it was very nice talking to her. And I was actually surprised. She's born and raised in Azerbaijan, but she has spent a lot of time in Samarkand. And when we were talking, like she actually told quite a few things about India and the Indian history, and that really I was really impressed.
Welcome to Samarkand. Welcome to Hostel Azalea.
Thank you, Sophie.
9:20 a.m. I have started from the Azalea hostel, heading to a petrol station which is closed. From Samarkand, from Tashkent, I learned that it's best that you fill petrol inside the city. The prices are cheaper, and I think you also get more options. I think on outside the city, yeah, getting a 95 benzene seems a little hard. Quick word about Azalea. I like the place. I paid $8, so $6 was the bed price and $2 for the registration. I think that's probably the cheapest thing that you can get with registration in Samarkand at the moment. And I would recommend Azalea Hostel. The air conditioning was good. The beds were nice. It was clean, and also the shared kitchen was also there so that I can cook. All in all, had a good experience at Azalea.
Okay, so came at the fuel station, and it seems like it is catering more to cars, so there is more gas. I think LPG or CNG, I don't know. And there was only 92 petrol. Finding 95 petrol in Uzbekistan is turning out to be a harder task. I think I'm going to now look up petrol stations with the known names and probably just go there.
I find a petrol station with 95 petrol. I couldn't locate anything on the map, so I said I'll just keep going to Bukhara, and if I spot a petrol station that has 95 petrol, I'll stop. And thankfully, I found one pretty close. I have also added this on iOverlander because, iOverlander it's very hard to filter based on like the place has 95 petrol or not. But well, anyway, the IO Valenda didn't have an entry, so I I made the entry. Seemed like a newly opened petrol pump. They have a market, but it was empty. Otherwise, I could have had some coffee or something to drink and would have passed time. But guess God wants me to keep continuing, so I will.
So I stopped on the road to fix my camera. I think the angle kind of changed a bit, so I was fixing it, and then I saw another shop on the other side of the road. It said Sixli Samsa. So I got tempted and I thought of coming and having some Samsa. So yeah, they said they have the chicken one. Hopefully it's chicken, and yeah. So it's gonna be my first break now. It's 10:52 and I'm yet to do another 200 plus kilometers to Bukhara. So I have stopped at close to this city called Katta Kurgan, and the next big city looks like Navoi before I reach Bukhara. So my next stop I think will be somewhere around Navoi, and also I have covered like 1/3 of the distance right now, and another 2/3 is yet to be covered. Quick word about the road. So just outside Samarkand, like as I was exiting Samarkand, the roads were like pretty wide. They were like 3-lane, very nice road, and I was actually thinking that how come they have better roads closer to Samarkand as against Tashkent, but well, that good road was short-lived, and then the regular 2-lane road, which is not that well paved, came. At some point of time, I think there was a 5-10 kilometer of stretch which was like really bad road. Well, not really. I mean, you could do like 70 kind of a speed, but yeah, but then that was just 5-10 kilometers. After that, it became the regular 2-lane okay-ish road. I guess that is how it is going to be till Bukhara also. That's my bike on the opposite side of the road, and this is the Samsa shop, Sixli Samsa. Yeah, pretty good and cheap. I paid like 15,000 som for 3 samsas. Yeah, good deal, I would say.
Okay, time to leave Sixli Samosa. The temperature today is actually not very hot. It feels like it's probably 34, 35. Maybe it might get hotter in the afternoon, post lunch, maybe around 1 or 2. But at the moment, it feels relatively pleasant.
It's around 1 o'clock. I have not come too far from the last place I stopped. I started to feel sleepy. I think I have come exactly halfway between Samarkand and Bukhara. I'm still far from the Navoi city, but I just thought of stopping because I started to feel sleepy, so I wanted to take a break and was thirsty, so bought some Lipton iced tea. I'll take like 5 minutes break and I'll start from here then.
So one thing worth noticing in Uzbekistan is that you cannot ride really fast if you are adhering to the speed limit, because even on the motorways, like the villages are next to each other, and the speed limit in villages is not villages, like the towns. The speed limit is 70 kilometers per hour. So more or less you will be riding around 70. Like well, there is some time when one village ends and another start, and you have some leeway. But my Yandex map, it always keeps showing 70 as the speed limit. So, well, you can go till like 80, but yeah, that's probably the fastest you will be riding most of the time. That increases the time between the cities. So, yeah, be prepared to kind of spend a long time on the road in Uzbekistan.
It's 2:20 p.m. and I'm around 60 kilometers away from Bukhara, the greenhouse hotel that I had booked on booking.com yesterday. Yeah, I've been riding for an hour. Actually, this ride was probably the fastest because there was a large stretch of road with 100 kilometer speed and I was able to ride at 100. But the road like past 5 kilometers, I think it had that wavy kind of texture where when the road was being laid new, like some truck passed and now it has like this, and you have to kind of ride in the small valley that has been formed. And I think that the side winds were they were so strong that at one place I think I was forced into I kind of like got disbalanced a bit, but then I regained balance. Thankfully I was not too fast, and I think I should be riding a little slowly now, but overall it was all good. Roads were decent, and I think this was probably the fastest I would have ridden in Uzbekistan so far at 100 kilometers per hour. So the last place that I stopped, I actually switched on internet and the map showed an alternative route which goes closer through a lake, and I thought of taking that route, and I'm glad that I did because this is how the lake looks. Like the color of orange and blue and green, and then there's yellowish landscape. Pretty unique and pretty nice, I would say. Seems like it is half dried, but still the view is pretty good. I saw somewhere before, like there were trails that were going to the lake, and there were signs of no fishing and no swimming, so they seem to have like not allowed people. I actually did not notice the train line is very close. The train actually passed also. I think I read somewhere that Uzbekistan also has some bullet train which is like the cheapest in the world, but yeah, I don't know about it. This nice place. They say that they also have place to sleep. Like you can stay here also, but I book hotel, so I have to go. But they also have place to sleep here. You can like book and stay if you want.
Yesterday you stay here?
No. I book hotel in Bukhara, so I go to Bukhara.
This travel, we are 3 people. Now you live in London.
Yes, I live India. I was working in UK, and 2023 I started from the UK and came till Russia, and then I go east to Vladivostok, close to Korea, Japan. That so.
Oh, it's nice.
So this is a very nice place next to the lake, and I just wanted to thank the owners here. Sir, what's your name?
Sharif.
Sharif. That's Mr. Sharif with me. Mr. Sharif, yeah, he's the son of the owner, and that's Mr. Kamil. He's the owner here.
Assalamu alaikum.
So they were very nice to host us, gave us food and water, and yeah, the scene beside the lake. So I'm really thankful. Thank you. It's 5 p.m. and I just now reached the greenhouse hostel or hotel that I had booked from booking.com, and then the 3 Chinese bikers are also here. The first time I'm seeing the Chinese number plate. I thought they would write CN or something like how we write IND, but apparently, yeah, it's a different kind of a number plate, and they have a Chinese flag also. And the girl, one of them is a girl, and she rides a scooter. Yeah, they have been on the road for a month. They will be on the road for another month. And they started from some eastern part of China, I think Shings or some region, I forgot. Zhu Longli is the person I was talking to, and he told me. I hope I took his name right. This is my dorm bed, my room and my bed for $8. There's air conditioning. The bathroom is a bit archaic, but it's okay. Well, for $8 you get like a bed with air conditioning and with breakfast. I think it's like 700 Indian rupees. Not bad. Like, what else can you expect? And I also got a table with the PowerPoint so that I can make my videos. So I think I'm all set for today's evening. Wow. Okay, that's very nice.
It's delicious.
I always like tofu.
This vegetable into my pot. Yes.
Can you? I don't know how to. Can
Yeah.
you give
I
this?
teach you.
Yeah. From China, or do
Yes.
you buy here?
Come buy here, but product made in China.
Okay.
他问这个东西是在这买的还是在中国买的？